Hi everyone, I am Menno, the founder of HDashboards, and today I'm going to show you one of the most excited features I've made, actually so far, at least that's a bit new as well. It's a new type of card that's the most configurable card I've ever made so far. There's a lot of options out there, and that's why I decided to make a video for it. I just want to go a bit through it, explain how it works. It's not going to be launched when this video is launched. It's going to be inside the app in a week. It's now testable for the internal testers. After that, I will release it, but I'm first going on holiday for a week. That's why I don't release it to the public yet, but at least I already can make the video because I'm quite certain I'm not going to change anything anytime soon to how to create it and how to manage this new type of card. So let's go and start with it. Let's take a look. I will open my web app stream, and as you can see here, I just have one new page, a new dashboard called, I have actually no idea how to pronounce it, like God? No, I have no idea. I'm not even going to pronounce the name in this video, but it's there. Okay, let's take a look. This is how it looks. There's quite a few couple of options you can try out. The thickness scales based on the size of the card available. It tries to fit in a value. It can be connected to either a device, a capability, a flow token, and I will explain you how to do it. So once you have a dashboard, we're just gonna make one. We're just gonna go from scratch. So let's make a new one called YouTube. Just for the funs, we're also gonna add maybe they do have a YouTube icon. Too bad. Not, do they have a video icon? We do have a video icon. We're just gonna have a nice video icon like this. It looks a bit like YouTube. Perfect. Now we can go to edit mode. And of course this works for mobile, iOS, Android, and the web version. And I can't believe I have to say this every time, but for iOS and Android, I strongly suggest using the official app instead of the web version. The web version takes a lot of performance. It's really more or less for computers. So let's take a look. We press the plus icon on the top right corner. If I went a bit too fast, I create a dashboard. I entered edit mode with the pencil, and then I press the plus icon. Now on the bottom, we will find a new card. Yeah, I still cannot pronounce the name. So we found a new card. Once clicked, we can choose what the source is going to be. We also have a nice preview. So for instance, we want the source. I'm first going to make a temperature card, for instance. So let's, or humidity, doesn't really matter. Maybe I like, what do I like for this test? We're first going to do a flow token test. Most people will go for the device, so just bear a minute with me and we will go there. So let's go for the temperature. We can choose, as Homey does not have update events for flow tokens, we have to choose an interval it will refresh in. Let's say this will be 3 seconds. The unit will be Celsius degrees, although I don't know how to put the little thing there up. Let's take a Celsius degree. Let's just copy and paste this. The precision decides how many things there are behind the dot. So it can be 0.0001. For instance, if we put 1, you can see there's a 25.0. If you put a 2, it will change into, yeah, well, there's nothing behind the 0, of course. Otherwise, it will be 25.00. Here we go, 25.00. For the temperature, I like to have 1 decimal, because that's more plenty for me. Then we can choose how this works. So I actually don't want to range from 0 to 100. I actually want a 0 to 40. It's almost never above 40 degrees in the Netherlands, so just go to 40. Then what else can we change? We can choose the temperatures. Let's say from 0 to 17 degrees, we consider it cold. So I want to make this blue, like a bit lightish blue color to show it's cold. From 17 to 22 degrees, I'm going to show green because I like this temperature. It's quite okay. We can manage with this nice temperature. So let's make a nice green one. From 22 to 40, maybe from 22 to 26, is going to be orange. It's starting to be quite hot. Then, with the plus icon, we can add even more colors. It will automatically take the last value it knows and automatically go to the maximum. Otherwise, we can fill it in ourselves, but we will say it's quite red by then. Add the card, and voila, we have our first temperature card. Cold, warm, starting to be hot, super hot. Nice. We can also change a bit the size to make it more clear for the video right now. That is a flow token card. Now we're going to do the same but with a device. So let's make a new one. We press the plus icon. We go to the new card type. From device, now we can see which device have number capabilities and which one don't. So it shows you which are possible to connect exactly to this card. So let's go for the bulb that I have in my office right here. Then we will go for the dim level. We can go for power, how much power it uses, but let's go for the dim level because I can also show you how it will go up and down. So we choose device, we choose the capability dim level. It will automatically detect that the unit is a percentage. The name of the device will be taken over. The precision will be set to 0 and the minimum will be 0 to 100. So it tries, if you select a capability, it first tries to figure out what is capable and what is possible, and he will already try to configure that. And actually the rest, I might want to change this actually to red because I like it. It's a bit too dark. And the last one to green because that's more the type of light that I like. So let's add it. Right now, my light is at 100%, which is 100% true. The light above me is 100%. I also am working with studio lights right now, so I don't think you will see the difference. But let's also add the normal device card now. In the device card, we're going to add my bulb, so we can change actually the dim level. And let's make this the same size as the other one. Let's save this. Now, when I change the dim level of my light, you can immediately see that it will be reflected in the new card with a nice animation. The needle goes up and down, it's nicely animated, so it always shows you the correct value, And the same goes for temperature. This will refresh every 3 seconds, and device ones will always work real time. And that's actually the beauty out of it. So what can you do with it? You can make it for power management. You can use it for temperature, jacuzzi temperature, dim levels, other types, maybe how windy it is. You can do whatever you want with it. You can connect it to flow tokens, to devices. And that's actually about it. I tried to make nice animations in there. I will briefly go once again over the settings. So we have the source, which is either a device or a flow token. Most people will go for device as it's the easiest to configure. We can give it a title, which will be displayed on top. We can give it a unit. It's fully customizable. It can be even connected to, let's say, a bank account. Put a euro here and see how much money you have on your bank account. Maybe it's green, maybe it's red. The precision, how many digits you will have behind the comma, decimal, how much digits behind the decimal, I guess. The minimum value, the maximum value, and you can fully configure the colors. You can press the color, you can choose the values, you can add more, you can delete them. Also, a fun trick I want to show you. For instance, we want to have green, and we want it from 0 to 100. And the next one, we want to have red. But the red one should be on the top. So let's say this is going to be from 45 to 55. This is even possible, so our color can continue while the other one is in the middle, for instance. All these type of things are all possible. What also works, it's still the companion app. So if you want to change the background color of the card, you can do it via the companion app. Video on that coming later. And the on-tap behavior can always be set to companion. Default is nothing right now, none is nothing of course, and companion will fire a card in the companion app. Also another video on that later. If you have any questions so far, please join our Discord. Ask your questions in the comments below, put a like and subscribe. And then I will thank you for your time. Make something beautiful, and I would love if people share the pictures in the Facebook group or Discord. I'm excited. Thanks everyone, and see you on the next one.